welcome to episode 100 of Yoko and Frisky's Dimensional Rift. The 100th episode, spectacular. Here's your host, Inu Yoko.
It's just Yoko flips hair. No, I'm just hey everyone, yo, joining us. Thank you for joining us for our 100th spectacular extravaganza featuring Cher and Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
I'm your co-host, Yoko.
And I am MC Frisky on the ones and twos. We got Donald Glover's former roommate's pastor in the house. We got Demi Moore's assistant on the substance who had to sew her back up. We have
Michelle Pfeiffer.
we got my homie, the postman who also does Subway on the side. You know, he'll give us some insight on why they're doing like cookie $5 footlongs. It's a whole crazy conspiracy. But real talk, man.
Gosh.
Real talk. This is the 100th episode. We made it. It's been 6 years doing this with the homie, and yeah, I'm excited to be here. It's a beautiful thing. Who knew we would make it this far? Did you?
I'm excited to be. I've lost count. So telling me like this is the I know it was the 100th a while ago, but like telling me it's the 100th one is just kind of hard to, hard to imagine, hard to visualize.
Yeah, you might have blacked out for a few of them. It's okay.
I definitely did.
It's okay because we're gonna go back and we're gonna go through our episodes, and I'll give you some fun facts, behind the scenes trivia, some juicy gossip. We could talk about how things have changed. Like, we talked about one thing like 5 years ago, how it's changed today. We could do a lot of cool stuff like that. You saw a bad movie recently, so we're gonna get into that.
Sure did.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. That's what this podcast has always been about to me, at least for me. It's having a good time, having fun, entertaining y'all with the videos, and we're just happy to be here. Happy that you're listening to us, whoever you are. Leave a comment down below. You guess who just subbed to us?
Who?
Devin Otter.
Wow.
Your fave.
Good to know. Yay.
But also happy New Year. We're a new year, new things happening. I'm a vegetarian now. I'm grumpy as hell.
You're a vegetarian. I'm I'm here not being a vegetarian.
Yeah.
But I should do no fried foods for the whole year.
You should. You'll have less farts.
Exactly. And my farts are volatile. I'm not afraid to say.
They're like nuclear bombs, y'all. Y'all remember the Holocaust? No, I'm sorry.
Oh! well, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. And some things never change.
Yeah.
Shout out to the substance. I gave him my Scott Pilgrim Award last year because I thought it was overlooked, but now it's nominated for a bunch of Academy Awards. So good for you guys.
Nice.
Good for you guys. I guess I'll give my Scott Pilgrim Award to The Wild Robot. I think more people need to see The Wild Robot.
Well, I have it in my queue, and I'm either gonna watch it this week or the end of the month because we're gonna be watching it all as a group.
Oh, but the girlies, the gals, for Galentine's Day. Yeah, that's cool. Shout out to us. We made it to regionals. Finally, we made it to regionals.
We made it to
We
regionals. Then
made
we're
it to
gonna go to
regionals,
prime regionals.
and then
I
semi
can't wait to be.
regionals, and then double, triple regionals. It's gonna be
I can't
fantastic.
wait.
It's a stupid inside joke.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty funny still, though.
But listen, I got you something for our 100th episode. I'm gonna send it to
Oh
you
my
in the
god!
DMs, baby. Oh, I just fucking
I
clicked off
can't.
it.
Oh no!
It's okay. I got it bookmarked. It's fine. But yeah, I just been watching a lot of comedy lately. I found this guy named John Johnson who has like this really funny stand up. Like it's Brett. He basically puts out a new stand up every single week based on like, you know, what happens in the news. And
And he's been in my feed hardcore.
dude, he is
Oh, cat.
so clever. He's one to watch, bro. I think he's gonna blow up pretty soon. That dude is talented.
I hope so. You
But
know?
yeah, I just been, everybody's stressed out lately, for good reason. There's a lot of stuff to be stressed out about currently. So
Yeah.
when I'm stressed out, I like to look at comedy, and John Johnson got me thinking about like Mad TV, and I'm just like, oh man, where can I stream Mad TV? And the thing is, you really can't. So I did
Yeah,
some
you can.
googling, and guess what I found? I found like the
No
entire
way.
series on a little,
No way.
on a little corner of the internet. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna send it to you so you can watch Mad TV whenever the hell you want,
Oh,
girl.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, because there's episodes, like some people, wow. Wow.
This is
Um,
this is your gift. 400 episodes.
thank, thank you. It's beautiful. I love it. I love Phil Lamar.
Yeah, Deborah Wilson. I saw her in person at Brooklyn Comic Con one year. That was really cool.
No way.
Yeah, I sent you a video. You remember?
No, I don't remember. I feel like I don't I didn't see it. But then again, there's a lot of things I have not been able to remember. This- uh, 2023, so that sucks.
Blacking out. Yeah, it's like you have
Yeah.
might not have been on 100 episodes, but we definitely have been on for 100 hours together. That's a lot of time spending with
Yeah,
each other.
yeah.
So you deserve that.
I
I'm gonna watch through it.
I feel
Like,
like thank you.
yeah, what's up?
I feel like I would remember something that you've shown me like that, but it's just been weird how like some things I remember and some things I just can't, and I don't know why.
Uh, time has
Anyway,
been a weird. It's been a weird. Like the last 5 years have been really weird time wise.
oh my gosh, understatement of the year.
Yeah, and we're definitely gonna reflect on that when we look at like when we like go through the episodes and we're like, oh, remember that sucked. but
Yeah.
I don't think we ever talked about Mad TV on the show, but we love Mad TV. Like I could look at all these skits
Yo.
and still laugh my ass off. The John Madden skit, like the Cooking in 3 Minutes skit, the
Mhm.
Stewart skits, like
Yeah.
they are so
The
classic.
Speshak.
Spishak. Oh yeah. The fucking pizza.
Yeah. Oh my
There's a
gosh.
pizza. Like they were making fun of like this like super deep dish pizza from Pizza Hut, and they keep like bringing stuff
Mhm.
out. Like here's a fucking soda in the pizza. Here's a hair dryer. Here's another pizza. Like go watch. Like if you guys want to laugh, go to YouTube. Type in Mad TV. There's so many clips. That's where Key and Peele
Yeah,
came
there's so
from.
many.
Uh,
Yeah, and it was a weird time too because I feel like hold on, when did it start? 96? No,
95.
98 to 95. Okay, cuz I watched it around when I was in 5th grade to 8th grade, and then when I was in high school watching it, I was like, "Man, I don't feel great about these actors until Key and Peele came on. Then I thought it was funny again."
Yeah, like around like season 11, season 12, when like a lot of the old school cast left, it started to get a little meh, but it's still funnier than like SNL. And what I found interesting was I saw like a little Mad TV like recap, and the reason there's so many like music video parodies and movie parodies is because they didn't have to worry about getting a celebrity guest every episode, so they could take shots at people without worry,
Oh.
because it's like, well, we don't need them to host the show. And I'm like, that makes so much sense. So that's why they were like more off the handle than SNL, because they had less to lose,
Yeah.
which I find very endearing.
That's good to know.
It's good to
And
know.
like I love Deborah Wilson's Oprah impression. Like that's one of the most iconic things to me like
Oh, it's a
of
classic.
hers.
It's a classic.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Miss Swan. Like I love Miss Swan.
Oh, Miss One. Yeah, guys, go watch Mad TV. It's a blast. All right, now I've scoured the web and I got some funny things to show you. So I'm gonna give you an old school Yoko reacts. Yoko reacts from your favorite place, Twitter.
Which I canceled.
You canceled. Here's the
I don't see
thing.
nothing on Twitter.
Here's the thing, man. Like, you gotta curate not just Twitter, but any like social space you have. You have to curate it to your liking. You have to mute words. You have to block people. And my feed is basically like Sonic stuff, movie news,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Mm-hmm.
big booty bitches, basically.
I figured I'm not gonna humor the company at all.
It's okay, but
You know?
but I got some stuff to show you. Let's roll the clip.
Roll the clip.
Gonna share it with you. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. In 3, 2, 1.
No. You just go somewhere and you're like, Vegeta!
Vegeta.
I don't see it. Okay.
Oh my god, is it working? So happy Valentine's Day. This is
Are
from
you a CEO? Because I'd like to take you out.
yeah.
Wow. I gotta print this.
It's Valentine's week,
They're
so
beautiful. Continue.
it's perfect. People are just like complaining, like nobody talks about Luigi Mangione anymore. I'm just like, yeah, bro, because he in jail. Like, what do you want? What y'all want?
Actually, no. Apparently, he's doing so well in jail. He's befriended the inmates, prevented riots, actually has convinced people to be a little more human in jail. He's made so much money from love letters.
For real?
Women love him. And yes, they write to this man. And he might be the social justice warrior we need in jail. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, this guy is basically like an icon for just like fight the power type stuff. Like, but yeah, those people in power, they need to do better, or else they'll get one between the eyes. Anyway, speaking of one between the eyes, check out my man here.
They really need to go away.
He's playing House of the Dead, but he's like, look how crazy he is.
Oh my gosh! Look how alive he really, and he's even just as RPD from freaking
Resident Evil.
Raccoon City.
Raccoon City.
City of Hope.
I love it. Bring back arcades. We need to bring back arcades this year.
Are you clicking away from the screen?
No.
Because it pauses when you do that.
No, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
All right. Remember that meme that said like all the girls are gonna start sleeping with robots in 2025?
Yeah. Isn't it all the guys are gonna sleep with
Well,
robots?
yeah, like they're
saw
being
this the other day.
yeah, they're being marketed to guys. I don't know why the meme was like, oh, women are gonna start sleeping with robots. Like, they're marketing it to guys because guys are creepy and they will actually buy this stuff. Like, look at her, man.
Yeah, they will.
She. That's
This
scary.
reminds me of the time where, no, have you heard her talk and watch her look at the people talking to her? Like, the dude straight up said, "When can she start cooking and cleaning?"
It's fucking gross. Like, I don't want it. Yeah, look, this is like a
I'm not
couple
gonna
personal
lie.
thing.
If this will bring peace on our earth, yeah, but like if it brings peace, I welcome it. I would rather have a dude harass a robot than, you know, harass a woman on the street, or worse, not make them alive. So
I mean,
look at how big her breeds are.
are you like implying that they can like take out their weird like fantasy, like physical fantasies on these poor AI bots?
They probably will. I don't doubt it.
Yeah, that got dark. Anyway, if you have a real partner this Valentine's Day,
Sorry.
you won't. Yeah. People are gonna do what they're gonna do behind closed doors. Okay, that's just facts.
Yeah, they are.
Unfortunately, but hey, Megan 2 this summer. If you have a real partner this Valentine's Day, you want to do something couple style. You want to get massages together, get the burning massage, you know? If you ever wanted to like get roasted, you can just, you know, set yourself on fire and pay like hundreds of dollars. Tell me, what does this accomplish?
Caption: massage parlors just doing anything now. That does nothing.
I don't know what that does.
You now, and we're good.
Is that good for the pores? I don't know.
This is funny. This sounds just like my friend. Massage parlors just doing anything now. They light that girl on fire.
She on fire, bro.
That's all they did.
I know it's cold out. But anyway, when after the massage, you can go home to your bed, and then you can make a mess on the bed, and then you get this little contraption, and it will automatically make your bed for you. Look at that. Oh, yes. This is technology at its finest right here. We don't need AI. We need stuff like this.
We know a dude. We knew a dude invented this because we know some guys out there that just ain't gonna make up their bed. It's cute though.
I love it.
It's cute. Someone's gonna be mad at me.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing. I do not remember the fucking sleep mask coming down.
Reminds me. Oh my god. Yeah, but this just reminds me. Remember Looney Tunes? Like,
Yeah.
Wile E. Coyote definitely did something like this.
I love it. It's so
Like,
wholesome.
ready for bed.
Now,
See, we don't need AI. You're right. We need this.
yeah, we need more of this, please. Anyway, once you get in bed, and then you want to do something extra for the day after Valentine's Day, you can get matching tattoos. You can get a tattoo that looks like this. The wings of an angel. Yeah. You wanna get a tattoo?
That just looks really bad, bro. Dude.
Yeah.
No.
It's a choice. I always thought.
Okay, first of all, imagine, let alone, if you're very sensitive there. You're very sensitive there.
Yeah. What about this one? Did you get this one?
You cut out.
Would you get this tattoo?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! He has to. I pray to God that that's fake. Like one of those rub-on ones. Oh, I want to throw up.
Yeah, who knows? But anyway, today is a big day. It's not just the 100th episode spectacular. It's the Super Bowl. But I think I would pay attention to sports more if it was more like this. It was like this. Like this I would watch.
Of course you would.
It's the WNBA.
Of course you
Why isn't
would.
that playing? It's not playing. It's like,
I mean, I'm not even. I'm not even
NBBLA.
mad at
We
you.
got Shaq, Charles, Kenny, and Ernie. And they say we ain't even have to pay them. The NBBLA. Brought to you by Magnum XL, Indian Filet, and Chitterling Ling. You thought we were
Whoa.
going to say Papa John's, but we're a classy organization.
Wow.
NBBLA tonight
This
at
is
9
banned
Central
here,
on
by the
Tubi.
way. Like, you have to show this to me. It won't show up on Tubi of all places. I know you got that bookmarked.
Listen, man. I was never a big sports guy, but you know, if they look more like this, I would watch. I would be more competitive. Anyway, I'm gonna slide into her DMs. It gonna look like that. That's me sliding into her DMs.
Wait, play it again because you're lagging.
Yeah, it's playing again.
Oh my gosh. Oh, is this New York?
No, this is the South,
That
man.
looks like Queens.
This is the South. Recently, they got a lot of snow in like Louisiana, Georgia, and people don't know how to act.
Yeah.
It's been insane.
Well, he got a parking space. Oh my gosh. Kiss from a car on the parking lot.
Alright. What's next? What is this one? I don't remember. Oh, we gotta go to church. This is a church right here. See, here's another thing. If church was this
All right,
cool,
I'm ready.
pause for this. This church is going crazy.
Dude, I've been to churches like this. I'm not gonna lie. And it was 3.5 hours.
Yo, but everybody looks like they're possessed.
Yeah, but they're praising they're praising Jesus. What are you talking about? That's the Jesus
No,
stuff.
man, I'm digging it. Like I said, I go to church more often if it was like this. Whoa, okay, I don't know what's happening there. That was weird.
Yeah, the being in the corner. My dad would cry. Like, we went to a church in Arizona. No, New Mexico. We went to church in New Mexico, and we were.
Was it
Man,
this
it was
lit?
3 hours, and the church was like, 'cause I can't hear the sound, but the church was like, what? What?
It was like that for 3 hours?
Yes.
That's awesome.
So imagine, the church guy was like, and we praise him, and we worship him, and we, pray to God to give grace to heaven above, and he would just really go in, and everybody would be like, yeah. Oh my God, the guy, he was sweating.
Yes, churches should be music festivals. A lot more people would go. I dig it. All right, we can't have an episode without talking about Sonic. So, I found this cool thing.
Of course. I'm in my Sonic era pretty hard right now. Yo, is that their Switch?
I know.
I never opened a package so fast.
It's beautiful.
That actually looks fire. Is this a Switch too?
No, it's not the Switch 2 because people aren't complaining about this one.
You're funny. At least it's not the drift yet.
Yeah, people are like, it looks.
It's an OLED.
People are like, it looks just like the Switch 1. I'm like, yeah, what did you expect? There's a 2 on the end, you idiot.
Yeah.
And then one more thing. This. I'm gonna get you this for your birthday.
Yeah, I saw that one. No, you know what? I thought, okay, get this. One of my art students showed this to me. And I was like, did you make this in your class? Because I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Like, he straight up showed it to me. I was like, why are his grippers? I don't understand why he has human feet.
You got a little
Somebody
dump truck.
help.
You got a little dump truck on the low.
Got a little dumpy.
Yeah, you
Got a little dumpy.
little dump truck on the low. That was This Week in Yoko Reacts. Yeah, we did it. We did.
Oh, that was a lot.
It was a lot. It's been a few weeks. But yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to
Saved
talk
up.
about the movie you saw?
Oh, the one I saw. All right, I'll be brief with it because it was a lot of nothing. So I want you to look it up right now. It's called American Fist of the North Star. So this is a terrible, terrible film. They gave it a. They gave it a 3 out of 5. It deserves a 1. It's about a guy named Kenjiro, right? And he looks like Kevin Sorbo from Hercules. So it was really confusing. And the bad guy in the film also looked like him. So when we were all watching it as a group, we couldn't tell if he was the good guy or if he was the bad guy, right? So, long story short, Kenjiro was supposed to not fight the Fist of the East Side, and he's the North Side. They can't fight each other. And the Fist of the East Side made everybody poor, and, like, he's trying to take over with his goons. And they harass a village. Fist of the North Star just wanders around moping because now he's got he's upset and his girlfriend's gone. Cool. Who cares? He made me not want to care. And then he has a montage of him beating up bad guys, and they just come out of nowhere. If I had to describe this film, it's really hard to. He just needed to defeat the Fist of the East Star.
Is it based on an anime?
Did. The end. Yes, it's based off of an anime. The anime makes way more sense. It's more like, what if Jesus was trying to restore the earth after the apocalypse?
Really?
Alright, what is Ubby?
So that way they could grow crops and just replenish the earth. That makes more sense to me. Also, the anime opening is pretty fire. But, like, the fight scenes, they keep cutting. Like, look at the cuts. You're gonna see the cuts. All right, cool. Cut,
they look like they're dancing. What the fuck?
Like,
yo, what the hell is that spin?
It was so disorienting. It was so disorienting. If you look close, there's like cans of ketchup and mustard on the sides and an apple juice can. Apple juice bin. It was something with apple juice. I was like boy, this is a lot. See, look. You paused it. On the right, there's apple juice, the can of peas. And oh man, every fight scene is like this. It's really annoying. And then there's a part where it looks like the main character's tickling. He has this move. You have to type in Fist of the North Star finishing move. You won't regret it, because when he does the finishing move, your head explodes.
Oh my lord. Okay.
So like he'll do this. Yeah, it's just really cool. Hold on, let me. And it's not Josuke's from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That clip is wrong. Hold on. This guy's head explodes.
I wish I got to see this with you.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I was thinking about you.
I was in the club, man. I was dancing in the club on a Thursday. That's why I was like, damn, she's doing it Thursday. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah,
is it worth? I think it's worth it just to look at the. Oh, I see the apple juice.
Yeah, you see the apple juice?
What is going on?
Here's the clip where he boxes this one guy and his head just explodes. Like, you want to go to clip. You want to go to 1 minute and 6 seconds. Just completely scroll to 1 minute, 6 seconds. I just DM'd it to you.
I'm going. Check. Ew, ads. Get out of here, ads. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm going to talk about the movie I saw. 1 minute and 6 seconds? Is that what you said?
Okay.
Oh, God.
Corruption and a dictatorship and...
Oh, no. What happened to your jaw? Just kicks him in the balls. Flicks him on the nose. Oh, my God. What the... Did he punch him so hard his chest burst?
Yeah.
Oh my lord, this is a
You get to
shit
the
post.
middle of the 1 minute 6. Yeah, 1 minute 6 seconds because
This is 1 minute.
He just tickles him and then he's like, ah!
No. Is he gonna explode? Get the hell out of here! This is nuts! What the hell?
His just is about to explode.
Get the fuck out of here! Pull the Kill Bill. I'm cold now. Yo, I might have to watch this at some point.
Oh no, it's so bad.
Oh my god.
For you.
Oh, I didn't even see the money shot. I won't force you to.
Well, they don't even show the money shot. Because, like, I was like, oh, come on.
It's okay, we'll get demonetized.
In the anime, they show it.
That's
right?
nuts, man. Yeah, I gotta see that. Maybe at like 2 times speed. I'll watch it.
I'm not gonna lie, we may actually have to do that.
Alright. I saw the new Kei Kwan movie. It's called Love Hurts. Kei Kwan is the guy from Everything Everywhere All at Once. And, you know, he was in the Goonies and Indiana Jones. He's having a career resurgence. So I wanted to check it out and support him. I want to see him in more movies, more starring roles. And he does great. Like, the action in the movie is really cool. Some of it gets super creative. Like, they're fighting in a kitchen, and sometimes you get the POV from a microwave that's on, or you get the POV from a refrigerator that's like from a refrigerator. It's cool. Like, they should have did more stuff like that. That's what made it like unique. But the story was ass. The story was like generic, like, oh, this girl owes money to like a mob boss, and you know he has to protect her or help her like clear her name. And then they try to like force a love story in it, and it just doesn't work because these two have no chemistry. Like, you know, they're selling it as a Valentine's Day like action romantic movie, but there's no romance. That's the problem. So, and he's a great lead. He's the best part of the movie. Like, he's a real estate agent, and he's like trying to sell a house while he's like fighting off these goons from coming in, and it's like it was like a, you know, Jackie Chan adventure. It's like, oh my god, bad day, sorry. Like, please come again and buy the house. After getting like the place shot up. Like, they should have leaned into more. They should have leaned into that angle way more. You know, just lean into his character trying to like do good and forget his like criminal past. But you can watch the action scenes on YouTube. You don't need to watch the whole movie, unfortunately. But
dang, that's how it is.
That's how it is. Just watch the action scenes on YouTube. They're pretty dope. But I saw the Keke Palmer movie with SZA one of them days, and that was not bad. I think you would enjoy that for sure.
Keke Palmer, really?
Yeah, it's like an episode of Broad City, but in the hood. That's what it reminded me of.
Yo, my coworker told me about a movie that just came out about, I guess, a woman. It was a musical, and it came out last year.
Yeah, dude, it's Emilia Perez.
Yes, it's terrible. I listened to the music.
It is.
Oh my god.
Everybody is pissed off because it's nominated for like 13 Academy Awards. Which it should not be.
It is. Listen, there was a part where it was like female to male, female to a woman, woman to man, and then we will transition them as we can. And I was like, what the fuck am I? What?
I
was so confused.
Yeah, man. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Why is this nominated for anything? Like, I haven't seen it personally, so I'm not gonna just advocate, like, yeah, it's the piece of shit. But from what I've seen of it, like you said, like that song, yeah, it looks like a piece of shit. So I don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah, but yo, when a coworker's like, "Yo, I saw this movie with my friends. The music was horrible. Like, just go see Wicked." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even hear about this Selena Gomez movie."
Yeah,
And then I'm
Mexico.
hearing about like, uh, hmm?
Yeah, like Mexicans hate it. Trans people hate it. Musical people who love musicals hate it. It's not pleasing anyone.
That's a shame. You
It's a
know,
shame. But
you
yeah,
know what it's like.
what?
It's like someone has to change. And the problem is when you have media like this, especially when it's like a minority, and I mean that as a trans person, there's not a lot of movies. There's more comic books, cartoons, and books with trans people in them, and they're written better, obviously. But when you have like a movie like that, people are gonna assume that's what all media like that is going to be, and we're in a time where that's just how it's going to be.
Yeah,
It's a shame.
man. It's like the premise is interesting because it's about a guy that's in the drug cartel.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a sex change and wants to repent for his past. Like that could work on paper. That could work. I just think the execution was very done poorly, and the
Is there an
woman.
execution?
There
I think
should
it
be.
executed itself.
It's getting executed by critics. And the woman who plays the main character is under fire because she's she had a lot of like problematic tweets from back in the day, of course, and she was saying like the other nominees have been talking shit about the movie, which is completely false. And to spread misinformation like that can get you disqualified from winning an award.
Yeah.
But
Sounds about right to
I bet
me.
it's the Oscars. Who gives a shit?
And now, our feature presentation.
All right. All right, kids. We are 100 episodes into the Dimensional Rift, and we're going to turn back the clock and take you on a trip down memory lane. But I think it's important that we get the origins of the Dimensional Rift. Why are we here? Why did we do this for 6 years? And I'm going to let you answer that. So, because this was your idea. Why did you want to start this podcast?
Well, I had a dream we would just do this, right? And I had a lot of dreams, like where like we would do YouTube things and travel, and like I would do my own thing, but we'd still collaborate, and then you would do your own thing. And like this was like a viable dream I had. And like I was just like, let's just do the podcast because it'll be fun. We always have fun. And who knows where it'll take us. And yeah, and now we're here.
Now we're here. Now we're here.
At episode 100.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I remember you sprung it on me and like towards the end of 2018 you're like, I want to do a podcast. I'm just like, okay. Just tell me when and where. Like whenever
Yeah.
whatever you come up with, whatever idea you have, you want to do together, I'll always like support you. Like you tell me to jump, I'm going to ask you how high, that's the type of friend I am. And I've never had like aspirations to do a podcast, but once you put it in my mind, I'm like, yeah, sure, I can I can do this for sure. And
Yeah.
and it's been a ride. So we started, I think February 5th was the first time we recorded, And fun fact,
Wow.
the first episode we recorded is not the one that's posted here on YouTube. We actually redid the first episode because you said it wasn't up to snuff. You remember
Because
that?
of the sound. Yeah, I remember that. I was like, we gotta get the sound right. We gotta get everything right. I'm gonna teach you how to do it.
Yeah, so there's a lost episode out there because I don't know where that episode is, like the original pilot. Like we just couldn't find it. We used to have
Yeah,
a
that's right.
yeah, we used to have a Google Drive where we like shared all the episodes, at least all the audio of the episodes, and it just wasn't there anymore. The same thing for episode 3.
Yeah.
That's not the original episode 3. We had to re-record that one too because
That's right. I remember that.
it was just gone. I
What's
remember.
crazy is like I remember that. I remember like, holy crap, it's gone. I was pissed about it.
Yeah, but we redid it. I remember I did that one at my job for some reason. I don't remember why I had to do it at my job, but I was like, I gotta do it. I remember like, I need to do this right now. But that was funny. So episode 1 is Spider-Man. Is Spider-Verse better than Black Panther? Now the title is just clickbait. Like they're both great movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to call this, like, because I think I was the one that uploaded it. So I'm like, let's just call it like, is Spider-Verse better than Black Panther? Because they were both nominated for Oscars that year, and I'm just like, this is the perfect time. It's Black History Month. Let's talk about these two movies, and these two movies still hold up really well. But unfortunately, Chadwick Boseman is no longer with us, man. So rest in peace to Chad. This was before he passed. But yeah, man, like I remember the Black Panther craze was crazy, bro. That was a movement.
It was.
That was a movement.
It was. And we were all excited for the sequel, and then unfortunately the sequel was not nearly as good as the first one.
No,
You know?
it was just we talked about it, but it just left a big hole. You know, his absence just left a big hole in that franchise. But
Yeah, his legacy will live on. It's just, I do believe he left the world behind. The people whose lives he's touched was influential. So,
absolutely. And I think a big reason why Marvel is struggling now, because I think a lot of their plans were resting on his shoulders to be like the next big leader of the MCU. I think they wanted him to be the next Iron Man. And
yeah.
yeah, and that's why they kind of fucking up. Regardless, they fucking up for other
Yeah.
reasons too, but I think that's part of it. But he will be missed forever.
I think they are trying to backtrack on a lot of things. And people are excited for that Fantastic Four clip because, I mean, I don't care about the Fantastic Four. I just don't. How many times are we going to do the Fantastic Four? They love Fantastic Four so much. We've done it 10 times already. This legitimately will be the 5th film.
Maybe they'll get it.
Fantastic Four. I don't know anyone on God's green earth who loves Fantastic Four.
5th time is the charm, Jen. Don't you know? I hope it's gonna be good. I like them. I like the costumes. I like Pedro Pascal. People are like tired of him. I'm not.
Everybody loves Pedro Pascal. Every woman loves Pedro Pascal. I go to work delivering my packages and they're swooning over him.
As they should. He's daddy.
They want to smell his breath.
He's funny.
Wow.
Oh, speaking of breath, I didn't pull out the Oreo Subway thing. It's probably like too little, too late. Subway made a sandwich that's just like a giant Oreo. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this up. I'm sorry. I know it's late, but
I need to see.
They made a fucking sandwich that's just made of Oreo. Like, what happened to Subway, dude? They used to be unhealthy, and now they just gave up. It's dumb. Look at that. That's gross. Who the hell want that? That's nasty. Are you still there?
Internet or mine, but
Okay, I got you. Yeah, doesn't that look gross?
dude, you're cutting out. What are you trying to say about an Oreo?
I said, doesn't that look gross?
Our new Oreo footlong cookie is almost long as this month.
That's gross.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah. Sorry, I got on a side tangent. I was supposed to show you that earlier, but I forgot.
Ugh.
Anyway, we did these first 5 episodes. We did them in the span of like 3 weeks. Originally you wanted to do 2 episodes per week, and I thought that was excessive.
I didn't remember that, but you're probably right.
No,
because
I
I'm
do.
overly ambitious for no reason at all. Like
Yeah.
I am like I will go extra and not accomplish much.
Yeah, it was funny. Like, we gotta record twice a week. I'm like, but why though? It's like, we just gotta do it. I'm just like, okay, so we knocked out like these 5 back to back. The fan fiction, you were really like hard on the fan fiction. You were like, we gotta do fan fiction episodes. And I'm like, cool. Like, this is my first time reading fan fiction. And I know this particular one, the Fast and Furious, that was gross. Because there was like a love scene with like Ludacris and The Rock.
Yeah, the Pokemon one did it for me though when we invited our special guest, and I was like, I don't think I want to read fanfiction anymore.
Yeah, but even though like there's a lot of cringe moments in the fan fiction ones, there's always like some gold. Like we did X-Men, and I just remember like Pyro and Iceman being in a relationship together. I thought that was like really funny.
People really ship them.
Yeah, but we didn't stick to that 2 times a week. We did it like, it kind of happened like every 2 weeks, which I think was fair. We did that was cool. We did a Captain Marvel episode. At the time, we were like really excited for Captain Marvel. We're like, yeah, Captain Marvel. Now everybody's like, who invited her to the party?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I feel bad because I think she was a great Captain Marvel. I liked the first one. And then was there a second one? I don't remember now.
Oh my, it was called The Marvels. You don't remember? That's sad.
Oh, that's right. I remember the Marvels. I put it in the mental vault. Oh my god! At least it was palatable, because when we didn't we do the podcast on 1987, and I was just so angry.
Oh.
God.
Oh, you talking about Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
That was so bad. It was bad, but at the time we were like, "Yay, Captain Marvel! She's awesome." Now it's like, nope. It's funny how like a few years can like change your view on things. And then we did the MCU recap, Avengers, Detective Pikachu. That's your GOAT right there. Your GOAT. That's when the MCU was like hit its peak. Then after Endgame, everybody's just like, we're kind of done. We're kind of done with it.
Yeah. You know what it was like? I was saying to myself, I was like, wow, after Endgame, it like ended a chapter in the Marvel universe. I feel like that's peak. I feel like, where can we go from there? Right? And nothing has proved me wrong since in the Marvel universe. I'm not going to count Spider-Verse because I feel like Spider-Verse is an allegory for what's going on in our universe right now.
No, Spider-Verse is separate for the MCU for sure, and they need to keep it separate. But as far as like post Endgame stuff that I like, I love Shang-Chi. I love the WandaVision, Guardians 3, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Hawkeye. Those are probably like my top 5 like post Endgame stuff. But everything else has just been kind of like forgettable or just Eternals. Like, I don't care about the Eternals. Secret Invasion was so bad.
I didn't even bother watching it.
Do not.
Insulting.
Secret Invasion is, I think, it's the worst of the worst for the MCU. They can't get any worse than that. It was bad. But You got this is when you got me my first
insulting.
mic. You bought me a mic for episode 7.
Yeah.
Then
I was like, I gotta order this shit for you. I'm sorry to you.
I was just like, yay! I still use it to this day. It still works. Thank you, boo.
Yay.
Thank you, boo.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Of course, our first guest was Twilight, because of course she is. Shout out to Twilight. Yes. We miss you.
We love and think of her fondly.
So I originally posted like the first 10 of these on SoundCloud, but then I realized, oh, you got to pay to keep using SoundCloud. So that's when we moved to Castbox, which Castbox is a great platform. The only problem is people got to download an app to basically like just listen to your shit. It's hard to convince people to download things. So I wish we
it is.
Should have had this on YouTube from the jump. I mean, we do have a few from back in the day that was on YouTube, but I guess our editor Kaze just kind of gave up. But it's all good. We carry on. I love creating the thumbnails for these. Yeah. I like a lot of them are just really goofy. Like this one is just so bad.
Yeah, they are.
And we did an episode with Dream. Wow.
Yeah, they are.
I bet you don't remember that at all.
Did we?
Yeah.
I really don't, because I'm telling you, dude, when I had this is a serious moment. So some of the times I was not able to record, I didn't realize that I was sick. And you knew I was sick, right? And I can't get too into it, but during my recovery, I started to forget things, right? Especially stressful things. And then like people would have to remind me, and I didn't realize that my illness, because I have to keep it in check, I won't remember certain things. And it's so upsetting. So, yeah, don't remember that.
But the Pokemon fan fiction with Remix is definitely, this is my favorite fan fiction episode. Just the whole Lucario scenario.
That upset me so much. My God. He upset me.
He was talking about his like Pokeflu. like we didn't want to say like we didn't want to be explicit, so we would just substitute the words with something else.
Yeah. But he read like straight off his chest, man. Boy reads with confidence.
Yeah, I love Remix. I miss him. Nickelodeon Revivals. This is the Thor the Explorer episode. That girl's getting a lot of work. Like, shout out to her. She is. She's gonna be in the second season of The Last of Us, playing Ellie's love interest. So that's gonna be dope.
Oh man. Hopefully they fix it. I hope they make that.
Oh, people are gonna be mad. I watched the first season with my mom, and I'm pretty sure she likes Pedro Pascal too. So she's not ready for what happens to him in season 2. Like she's not gonna be ready.
If they change it though, I pray that they change it.
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
I mean, they could, but I doubt it. A lot of people want him.
So many people were so angry. Like, one of my favorite YouTubers was like, we're not finishing this video.
Yeah.
I refused. Oh my gosh. Anyway, continue. I still have yet to see The Last of Us because I played the game pretty hardcore. The first one.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good watch. I watched
you play it, and I remember I just remember watching you play the second one, and it was hilarious as all get out.
Oh yeah, we did an episode on the second one too, which is coming up.
Yeah.
I remember the Dreamcast episode because Yoshills went on a 30-minute rant about game preservation.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
I just can't.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like you can see, I think it's the longest one of this season. It's like an hour and a half.
You serious?
I shit you not. 30 minutes of that episode is just him talking about game preservation. And you know, we love our guests. Like every guest we get is like a blessing, so we don't want to cut him off. But at that point, I was like, when is he gonna stop? I was like, when is he gonna stop?
It's still funny. Oh, yeah, you're right though. Like, dude, it's like Frankie too though. He gets love you, Frankie, but oh my gosh, you know every seam of every character's pants line. Like wow.
Yeah, like Frankie, when he comes on the show, we know we're hitting at least 2 hours for an episode. At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
Because my man, like, he's one of our guests that definitely should have his own podcast because he just has so much knowledge. He has so many opinions.
He
Like, he
does.
can talk his ass off. So whenever he comes on, it's great, but it's like, oh man, I need to make sure I need to eat before I do this one because we're going to be here a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember one time I was not feeling well. I think I told you, and Frankie was on, and it's like, I gotta leave. I can't be on here for 4 hours. I
Yeah.
can't. It's like, no offense to him, but like my brain and body have just given up.
Yeah, that was the X-Men episode where we talked about the X-Men movies. That was our longest. That's still our longest episode. That's coming up. But yeah, this is about Disney Plus. Everybody hates Disney Plus now, which is nice. They lost a lot of
They have
subscribers.
commercials.
They do?
Well, good. They have commercials. If you pay for premium now, you get commercials.
That's
Premium means you don't get commercials. Now they put commercials in the commercials.
You see, that's a great point you bring up. The point of streaming was the fact that you didn't have commercials. That was like the selling point. Like, hey, watch all these shows whenever you want without commercials. Now streaming is just commercials. It's just cable now.
And you know what the crazy part? Streaming services have made way more money than most platforms, right?
Yes.
Way more money. The profit margins, you can look them up. Right?
Right.
Right? My uncle's mocking me.
Right.
My uncle's mocking me. It's funny. And I'm like, I don't want to see a commercial about Viagra again. I don't.
Or AI.
What's the one about the bladder?
Or AI, because all the commercials
Yeah.
I get on YouTube are like about an AI program called Wix, and I'm just like, fuck off. Fuck off, please.
Well, good, because dude, I learned something about AI. Did you know that we failed in AI right now in America?
I think America failed in general, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, China's beating us. Next.
Well, this was our first season, 21 episodes. This one, we got caught off at the end because you were recording this during a storm, so I had to record like the last 10 minutes by myself. That was funny.
That's right. Okay, I remember that.
So yeah,
I remember that.
that was our first season, and then we go to season 2. I think we like find our groove by season 2? ?
Yeah.
This episode is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because this was right before the pandemic, and we were talking about all the things we were excited to do that year.
Yeah, and we couldn't do them.
Yeah, so we're like,
you came to visit.
Yeah, I came to visit because I got fired. No, did I get fired or I think I quit. No, I quit. So I'm like, I came to visit because I was like in my feelings. But yeah, that's why this episode is hilarious. Like, it's so irrelevant. That's why we never did like another episode where we're like, oh, what are we excited for? Because we didn't know if the world was gonna end again. Sonic fan fiction was disturbing. There was a lot of cannibalism and sexual assault in that one.
Yeah.
We watched Cats.
We don't condone.
We watched Cats. That was bad. That was unbearable.
My friend still has not forgiven me for that. She has not forgiven me for that.
Who, Amy or Lauren?
Yes.
Both of them.
The one and only.
Yeah,
More so
dude.
Amy than Lauren, because Lauren was like, horrible. And Amy's like, if you ever make me watch Cats again,
Yeah, what I remember about Cats, I remember we were like watching it and we're like, okay, this has to be almost done. And I go over and I see how far we are. We're fucking halfway through the movie. I'm just like, what? It felt like 2 hours went by. We're just like, how are we only halfway?
The worst part about Cats is even if you drink, it makes the movie longer.
Ugh, drinking did not help. We're like, Jason Derulo's in this. Oh my god.
Jason Derulo.
This is Frankie's first episode. It's an hour and 50 minutes. Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
And then this is like the pandemic saga. We were just like recording. This is when I was like looking forward to doing this with you because it was the pandemic. Everything sucked. So I was just like, man, I can't wait to podcast with my friends. Video game movie curse. Yeah. Video game movies are getting good. They are turning around.
I think the curse is broken. And where's Detective Pikachu 2?
We passed that one.
No, but where's Detective Pikachu 2 as a movie?
Oh, as a movie? I don't know, man. Like, Game Freak is trying to make the cheapest Pokemon games they can make. They ain't thinking about a movie right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can't handle that. Continue.
But yeah, I love that video game movies, video game projects, like adaptations in general, are actually getting better. Because I think, like, the Sonic trilogy is the perfect example of that. The Mario Brothers movie. I hear Fallout's good. Last of Us. Arcane, of course.
Yeah.
So this.
I love Arcane.
So I like to say that this episode is irrelevant now. Yay, we did it.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5, no one cares. It's the worst generation of gaming ever.
Yeah, they're like skipping. Well, I hate to say it, the Switch is still great.
Yeah. There's 2 90s episodes because we were supposed to do one with the guest, but they never showed up. So we're like, we'll just do one by ourselves, and then we'll do another one when we have the guest. And that's why there's 2 of them. Last of Us Part 2, Phonics loved this game. I was the one that was like, no.
Yeah.
So this was like a debate episode, but it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I feel like, as you grow, your opinions change. But watching you play games, like, I love that we can watch each other play games as a whole and, like, razz on each other. Like, those are great times. Like, I love watching you play Resident Evil, and then when you watch me play Resident Evil, it's just a mess.
Yeah, I really want to play Split Fiction with you. We're going to find a way to play that together this year.
We'll figure it out.
And yeah, like overall, this season, we were just talking about things. We're talking about games, talking about movies. The Avengers game was really bad.
Yeah.
We had a friend-anniversary episode.
Which is Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, Animaniacs came back. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then We Survived 2020.
Yeah, I remember.
So 2020 was like the year where I'm like, I need to do this because I need to get my mind off the world.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a good time, I always thought of this as
rough because that's when I started to get really sick.
Yeah, as you can see now, we're in season 3 and we only got 13 episodes. I think this is the season where you were like very sick. We couldn't do that much.
Yeah.
This is when it was getting bad.
I couldn't even sit. Yeah, I couldn't even sit for long periods. I was having anxiety. 3 hours! Oh my gosh. Continue.
No, this is our longest episode ever. It's the X-Men retrospective with Frankie. This is the one where you left early. You're just like, I gotta go. I gotta go, like, clean my dog or go shopping. I don't know. I have to wash my hair.
I really had to lie down. Yeah, I did something like that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Guys, have fun. Bye.
Yeah, this episode is one of my favorite ones, the Valentine's Day episode, because we were supposed to do the X-Men episode that day, but Frankie didn't show up, so we're like, we'll do an emergency Valentine's Day episode, and we just talked about, like, our dating blunders, like, all this awkward shit.
Yeah.
It was just, like,
and we talked about the Valentine's Day cards, because I love them.
Yeah, the Michael Jordan Valentine's Day cards.
Hey, dude, what you gonna do?
But this is our shortest season, because, you had stuff going on. But we made do. Looney Tunes fan fiction was funny. I remember...
yeah, it was just a little weird.
It was like Bugs Bunny trying to get with Marvina the Martian. Like,
yeah, that's right.
Marvina.
It's Marvina.
E3. This is like the last E3 that happened. R.I.P. E3.
Yeah.
That's why it's a guy. You sent me this
It was
picture.
terrible, but it was great watching it.
Yo, you sent me this picture. So you were like, this is what it feels like watching E3.
I remember because my friend was like, I asked my friend, I was like, girl, what'd you think about it? And she goes, this. And I was like, dang. You're right.
Oh.
When you're right, you're right.
You're right, you're right. And then Space Jam 2, that sucked dick. That can go to hell.
Yeah, it did. It was so bad.
And then
do you want any words on this thumbnail? Because I'm pretty much done. I'm sorry for changing the subject.
No, it's okay. She's doing our thumbnail, the one that you saw when you clicked the video. She's working on it right now. Give me a taste. Can I get a sneak peek?
Yeah, you can get a sneaky peeky. 1 second, let me get my keep talking while I get it up.
Yeah, so we had a Christmas episode. We were supposed to have one in season 2 with Kit and Evans, and Kit and Evans came. We had them on the show, but their microphone wasn't working. And Kit and Evans is a good friend of Yoko's. They're super cool.
Yeah.
They look like Leon S. Kennedy, like dead ass. They look
they
just
do,
like
1-to-1.
So unfortunately, their mic wasn't working, so we had to scrap it. And they're very busy, so we couldn't get them on the show, unfortunately. I tried to get them for the Sonic episode, but I think they were busy. But for this particular Christmas episode, my mom was on. Both of our moms were supposed to be on, but I think your mom was like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, that's what she said. Like, what do you want me to do? She just skittered away.
Yeah, but having my mom on was really fun. It was cool. Shout out to mom. So this was,
your mom was like educating me on her cultures. This is great.
Yeah. So this was like a turning point.
Here, let me give you a taste.
Oh, give me a taste. Give me a taste.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Give me a taste. Taste the rainbow.
Yeah. 100. Taste. I'm just gonna wait. Can I just? What would be best? Do you want me to share the JPEG or what?
Whichever, man. Whichever.
Okay. There's stars coming out of my coochie by accident. Let me just share it. Continue while I'm
Yes.
I'm still adjusting.
Okay. So season 4, I think, was the turning point in the show. Because we only did 13 episodes, so I was just like, do we want to keep doing this? That's how I was feeling at the time. I'm like, does she want to keep doing this? Do I want to keep doing this? So I asked you, like, do you want to like keep doing it? And you're like, yeah, let's keep doing it. But then you're like, let's move it to YouTube. Let's let's do it different. I'm like, all right, like, so my thing was, if we're gonna keep doing it, let's like kind of like give it a little reboot, refresh, and that's when I started doing the little segments, the Yoko reacts, the reviews, the Dimensional Diary, because at the time Attack of the Show was on G4 again, and they had like little segments like that. So I took a lot of inspiration from them. I'm just like, let's make it like an actual show. That way, if you don't want to hear us talk about something, you can just like skip to the main part of the video. And this is how. And then we started uploading to YouTube regularly. Beforehand, you can see the views are not there because they're old episodes. This is the year we started uploading brand new episodes on the YouTube channel. This is when we launched the YouTube channel. And the first episode you see here has 23,000 views. It is the Kung Pao Enter the Fist episode.
That's crazy.
And I want to say, yeah. I want to take credit and be like, yeah, people love our shows. But, the thumbnail probably suggests that we're showing the clip of the fight between him and the cow. And, if people think that, that's their fault for clicking, whatever.
Right.
But this is the anomaly of our channel. And I'm proud of that.
It happens. Ooh, this 100 is sexy. There we go. I like this 100.
Oh, we're getting the taste. We're getting the taste. Yeah, boy.
All right.
Oh my
There's a
god,
taste, but
that's
I got a better
cute.
100. It's clean and crisp.
Oh, that's cute. That's so cute. Oh, I love your little suspenders. Oh my god, that's adorable. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. So,
Yeah.
Kung Pao, the anomaly of this channel. I love it because that's a great movie. People need to watch it. And then the next
There's
episode,
always one.
next episode is like our favorite girl characters, and they only got 9 views.
Like, girls, they're stupid.
I'm just like, damn. Like, I guess I should have used a better thumbnail. That's all I'll say to that. I probably should have used a better thumbnail.
Yeah. You could always change
I
it.
yeah, maybe
Like,
I'll change it. I'll
yeah,
change
if you
it.
change it, there's just because people don't like. I don't know.
They feel
maybe
threatened. Let's put it that way. They feel threatened.
It's so funny. I'm like, why y'all? Yeah, okay.
But yeah, season 4. I like season 4. Season 4, we did Sonic 2. We did the first trivia episode, which is hilarious because I was getting some of the answers
that was
wrong.
great.
Yeah,
That was great. I only won one trivia one, but that was great.
Yeah, I wrote down the questions myself, and some of the answers that I gave were wrong. I'm like, oh wait, yeah, it was the time stone. Well then, this one's another big one because again, the thumbnail. The thumbnails are the key sometimes to getting people watch.
Yeah, they are.
And this is the season when I started posting the videos to Reddit because I wanted, like, how do I get more eyes on these videos, or how do I get more listeners? And Reddit's a good place. You know, some of the communities won't let you post stuff that's self-promotion, but other ones are cool. So, yeah, the Pixar one, my friend of mine was supposed to come on, but she couldn't make it. So she gave me like a large, like detailed manuscript of all these Pixar facts that I just didn't use. I was just like, there's so much.
You're like, thanks, girl. Throws them out.
Like I gave her like a shout out at the end because the video was going long, so I was like, I don't have time to say anything, so I'll just give you like 3. And Turtles fan fiction. Oh yeah, I think that was the last fan fiction episode you did because at this point I think you were just over fan fiction.
Yeah.
You were just like, no.
Good.
No, like the reason I try to keep the fan fiction going, because even though there's a lot of cringe stuff in these stories, there's some gold. Like you will find some gold occasionally. So that's why I try to do at least one. And keep the spirit of the old days intact. This one's another favorite of mine, the werewolf one, where we're just judging werewolves.
Okay, that was great. And there were like werewolves that you guys had that I've never heard of before, and vice versa.
Yeah, that was fun. And this one is probably my favorite one. The Christmas episode where we're just talking about bad Christmas gifts. And I remember just laughing my ass off the entire time. Like when people will ask,
show each other some fun things.
Yeah, like the Superman that has like a ring mouth. He's like, what that mouth do? The Visorganizer or whatever. Like, there's so many bad.
The Visorganizer.
So many bad gifts in that. Like, whenever someone asks, like, what episode should I watch from your podcast, I always like recommend that one because it's a lot of fun.
It is.
Yeah, season 4, man, good stuff. I love this thumbnail. She's just kicking her in the ass. My favorite thumbnails.
Yep. I told my new friend that we did a podcast together, and she said, "Oh my god, that is so cute." And I was like, "Stop." Yeah,
it's adorable. In season 5, the furry horror stories. I got drunk on this episode. If you listen to it, you can hear me like start to get slowly hammered over the time because I was drinking during this episode.
I believe it.
Yeah, that was funny. But yeah,
that sounds right.
We just kind of like focus on what works. We did another trivia episode. We did a Mario movie episode, of course. The Black Characters Matter. Yo, this thumbnail is still like one of your best. Like you put this together. Remember the black haircuts?
Every time. Yeah, like They all look the same, bro. You mean to tell me you couldn't get another black dude back in the day and ask him what type of hair color or hair types that y'all have? Come on.
Everybody has the Killmonger haircut. The Princess Battle Royale, that was funny. Like
That was a great one. That was a great one.
who could win in a fight, like an actual like fist fight. I want to do another one
Mm-hmm.
with Disney villains. This was
Well,
like
I have another idea to propose to you at the
okay.
end, so keep going.
This was like a sequel to like our first episode. Is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse better than Black Panther 2? Of course it is. People in the comments were like, no shit. They're like, yeah, of course it is.
Water's wet.
Yeah. And then this episode I was sad because I thought it would like do more numbers. This episode you were not here for. You were like at a wedding. And I was just like, oh.
Oh, that's right. It was Halloween.
You're like, she left me alone to my own devices. So I decided to do a horror one because you don't like horror. So I'm like, this is the best time to do a horror one. And I thought it was funny. We're just like rating all these slashers and seeing like who would be the best one to take out on a date or to have as a partner. I thought it was funny. Whatever.
That's wild.
I thought it was good. I don't care what any of y'all say.
Thought it was funny.
It's like that one YouTube creator. It's like, why didn't you guys watch the
That makes it
video
even
about
funnier.
trains? The numbers. And then here we are. We're at last season, season 6, the final one.
Yeah.
We did all these by ourselves, which I appreciated for reasons that will become clear very soon. I like that we were just us riffing. Fifth Element, people liked that episode. People were feeling Fifth Element. Love it.
Yeah, it's just great.
Disney Trivia was good. That was a good one. And and then you took your sabbatical after this one.
Yeah.
And then
sabbatical.
and I did a few by myself. So I was like, let me do something like what I usually come up with the ideas for the episodes because you'd be busy, so you're just like, what are we talking about? I'm like, okay, let's talk about this. My goal is to like come up with stuff that we will both like to talk about. I don't want it to just be one-sided.
Yeah.
I don't want you to be bored. But...
And that's the thing. I trust you with coming up with the ideas because you and I are really good about shooting the shit, no matter what it is. And like, you're into a lot of the current media and what's happening, the drama, the passion. Who's gonna be on the Make-A-Wish Foundation Love channel? I don't know. Someone's gonna cancel me for saying that, even though I couldn't think of anything otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so when you're not here, I try to be like, all right, well, what is something like Yoko would probably not want to talk about? And I'm just like, all right, I'll talk about Community, talk about Fast and Furious, talk about horror villains. So I just mixed it up, and that was our last season 6, and here we are. I forgot, I wanted to shout out this one thumbnail in season 5. This is the scariest thumbnail I've ever found. Like this one,
that is frightening.
Yeah,
people thinking that's sexy, no wonder they got upset.
yeah, this was completely your idea of the folklore episode. That was cool. I dig it. But 6 seasons, and now we're going to talk about the future of the show, and I think Yoko has something to say, so here you go.
So, this will be my final episode. However, I am working on another project, and you are included in it. And I am going to start publishing comic strips of our adventures. Not just you and I, but like me as a Shiba Inu delivering packages have had a lot of interesting stories to tell. And I want to be able to share it. I want to show and not tell anymore. So this project, I'm gonna try to release it around my birthday and just get episode 1 out and go from there. And I'll still be around. I'd like to do more video projects and the like, but again, I want to show, not tell. So when that happens, uh, you'll be the first to know. And you already got a sneak peek of what I was doing.
Yes, I did. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. So for those of y'all listening, you wanna move on to do like different projects. You got a lot lined up.
Yeah, but I'm going to narrow it down to only 2 things because I'm very overly ambitious and I realize I never really accomplish anything. Every time I'm like, oh, I want to animate this, I want to do that, I want to do this, and I only get like 1 thing done. And now, like, life's hitting me, and I'm like, no, dude, I got to get 1 thing done, and this is the 1 thing I'm going to do. I'm going to lock in, you know?
Damn, I didn't know you were leaving. I thought you were just saying that you were gonna get like a hair change or something. Shit, no, I'm just kidding.
Yo, you're funny.
No.
Gotta go up the stairs, and I'm not coming back. I'll come back.
Yeah, for those wondering, yeah, I did know. I knew for a few months. She told me after like the community episode. I was like, "Are we gonna record tonight?" She's like, "No, I'm not feeling it." And I'm like, "Are you sick?" Like, "No, I'm not. I'm just not feeling it." I'm like, "You want to record late tomorrow?" She's like, "No, I'm not feeling it." Like that was the. And I was just like, "Oh, she's not feeling it anymore." So we had a conversation on the phone. She explained like, "I don't hate you. I just want to do other stuff." And this is exactly what I told her verbatim. Like, I'm always gonna do this as long as it's fun. And I've stuck around because it has been fun. Still is. It's always a good time just shooting like you said, shooting the shit with my friend. I compared it to like a clubhouse. Like, this is our clubhouse. We can talk about whatever we want, whenever we want, and that's not going to change. For me personally, I got a few more ideas for the show, and I plan to continue it with someone new. For those who have been listening, if you've been listening like over the years, it's pretty obvious who it would be, but I'm not gonna tell you. You gotta like stay tuned to the next episode. But yeah, I was a little bummed out when I got the news, but I knew this day was gonna come because I remember I was like at your house in December. You just like listed all. You were talking to your friends, and you were just listing all the stuff you were like doing, like you had in the works, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't think this bitch has time for a podcast. Like that's the exact thought I had. I'm like, yeah, I don't think she has time. But for real though, I'm glad like you stuck it out with me for 6 years and give me some great memories. Mm-hmm.
And I do want to say this because this is important. I'm very thankful you were patient with me, especially when I got sick, because I didn't realize how my condition led me to think in ways I've never thought before, like not in a great way. And now that I know how to mitigate things and do better with my body and my health, that I don't have to be upset with my friends or doubt my friends, that they will have patience for me. And it means a lot because a lot of people don't have friends that understand like you do, or vice versa,
Of course.
And yeah, I'm thankful. I have to say that I'm thankful, not because it's an obligation, it's just a truth. So
of course, man.
Shut up.
No, man, it's not every day. You get to do something like this with a very close friend of yours, or you're like family to me. So yeah, every step of the way. Like, we had good episodes. We had less than stellar ones where we're just like, but either way, I was shooting the shit with my best friend. That's all that matters. And you're always welcome to come back, make a cameo, whatever. You know that. I don't have to tell you that, but I'm for the sake of the listeners, I'm letting you know.
Yeah.
But if it does take off and I start getting monetized, then I'm keeping all the money. Just saying. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's fine. That's fair. That's too legit. I wouldn't even be mad at you.
No.
But also, like, having that extra ambition, especially, you feel excited and over. You know, like you're in the zone. You're like, let's do this. And like, I haven't seen you excited like that for stuff. You know.
Since I jumped in that pool naked, yeah.
Sounds right. You were like, yeah, helicopter.
But since this is your last episode, you know, we didn't want to tell people beforehand because we didn't want people to be sad. We just figured, oh, this could be a celebration, but also a farewell. I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. Is that cool with you? I figure put the spot just to get to know you better before you disappear up the stairs. Put the spotlight on you. So, question.
No, that's funny.
Go
ahead.
So I want to know, like, what motivates you to do all the stuff that you do? What's your motivation?
It's funny. I was asked this today.
Gross.
And right? Yeah. I feel that I need to share my story so people can relate. I feel like being creative is always a thing that I've done. I've never really been able to monetize everything, but I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to be recognized and inspire people. Somebody wrote me a letter, because I teach art, and they made me cry because they said I was making a difference and I helped them out of a dark spot, and that they didn't care that I like to draw animals all the time and like be silly and goofy. Just the fact that I'm willing to help them, and that like fuels the fire for me to get all these ideas out there. Another big key is I was discouraged badly, so badly that like I almost, like, when I was in college, this happened in college, but it affected me up until like the past 4 years. That's how bad this affected me. I was told I would never be nothing at anything, that I'd be in debt forever, that I was worthless, all because this one person couldn't understand that I didn't like them over a relationship thing that had nothing to do with anything. But I didn't take it as, I didn't understand that they had a crush on me. I thought they were jealous and that they were better than me. That's how I took it until I found out the real answer. And it wasn't until I met you and Twilight and a whole bunch of other of our friends that helped me steer away from that false narrative that I wanted to share my passion and my art and stories with everybody. Like I turned it around from that negative thing. And I hope one day I can publish my stories so that way, like, you guys can read it and see it and feel it and heal from whatever you have going on. Like this podcast helped me heal from certain things, you know? I don't know. It helped motivate you. Like you never thought about like having the urge to do it, but it's fun, right?
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's so fun. I did 100 of these, so I think I think it's fun. That's a great answer. I love that. Yeah, man. Like whoever was talking smack about you back then and doubted you, like that, to me, that's insane. Because you're the type of person that when you want to do something, you get it done. That's what I admire about you. I think that's why we get along too. Because I'm the type of person, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm gonna do it. Like I said, I'm becoming a vegetarian. I'm doing it. I don't like it, but I did it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's great.
It doesn't have to be forever. But
No,
yeah, but you when you want it, you just stomp all over it till it's yours. You're like mine. You know
damn straight. I love that. Um, what what's your favorite cosplay that you ever done?
that I've made or seen somebody else.
That you've made for yourself?
I guess one of my Yokos. I made her over and over and over again.
Yeah, you had
Um,
like Tony Stark. You were like up to Mach 16 and shit.
I know, but I did make a really good Star Fox cosplay. I think that turned out really
You
well.
did. If you have a picture, I could share it with everybody.
Yeah, hold on, let me get it up. That took me several months of joy. I forgot how to make fursuits, and then I had to buy a pattern, and I was like, now I remember. It was great. All right. Yeah.
Fursuits. What is? What do you think is the best video game console ever?
Oh, I'm gonna be that bougie ass bitch and say I like my PlayStation 1.
PS1. We have a love of artifacts,
Yeah, I'm gonna
folks.
be that old lady. And
Antiques. I
yeah, we
mean,
do.
the library for PlayStation 1 is insane. Like, you're
It
going to,
is.
which helps me transition into this question. If you were stranded on a desert island and you only had to play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh, that's hard as hell because um there's like a couple of games that I play consistently at least once or twice a year. Um okay, I'm gonna say Stardew Valley because you could do so much in that game.
Stardew Valley. Is that a farming
And I know
game?
it's not a PlayStation game, but yeah, it's a farming game.
Of
I
course.
can mindlessly play that game for hours.
But of course. Not what
Hmm.
I expected, but okay. um, do you
Yeah, there you
have
go.
who is your favorite person to watch on YouTube? You have any like favorite YouTubers?
I did. Now it's kind of. Oh wait, Cad Icarus. I love watching Cad Icarus. I met him in person at MagFest 2024. He really brightened my day. He's a sweet guy. But I mean, you don't know who you meet right off the bat. You don't know if
He's
they're
he,
really who they are.
nah, he's like an OG YouTuber. He's been around a long time. He
Yeah.
seems like a cool dude. Like from what I can tell, he doesn't seem like he hates people like other YouTubers.
Just I know. His humor's like how my brain works. Like it just I can just I keep thinking if I want to laugh or if I'm burnt out, I'll just watch him with the Jesus episode. He dressed up as Jesus, and there was a song that came on that said 5 loaves, 2 fishes, something something. Jesus gets dishes, and he puts down 5 loaves. He stomps on each loaf of bread, and then he takes the 2 fishes and smashes them on the floor. And I just die laughing. And then the next scene, he puts a fake Jesus in a remote control car and plays the the soundtrack for Ridge Racer, and I crap myself. I can't like I'm smiling about it.
I love that. Yeah, man. He's very wholesome for sure. Um, there's not a lot of OG YouTubers left because they burn out or they get tired of it. So it's glad to see he's still around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing everybody the Star Fox costume now. You're
Yay!
fighting a dinosaur. See, that's quality.
Yeah,
It's quality material. Fox McCloud. Now also,
that's my friend. She, uh, they're another YouTuber, and they're really good. Um, they animate Warrior Cats, Owl House. They do commissions, and they'll animate your OC. Doesn't matter if they're human or animal, but they're really good about it.
Love that. Also, see, is this the thumbnail? Is this the thumbnail complete, or is it?
Or am I missing something? What do you think I should add?
No, like you put two of them. Which one is the one?
Oh, the most recent one.
Oh, okay. I dig it. I dig it. That is our thumbnail, folks. I'm trying to stop streaming. The one on the bottom, right? The one with the little sash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
100 episodes. There it is, folks. All right. I got a few more. Don't fall asleep yet.
Okay. No, that's good.
What is your favorite memory from childhood?
Oh, I got a lot. Some of my favorite memories. I like one or.
Yeah, just one that that stands out. You're just like, man, that was awesome. When you revisit,
it's hard because like I had a really fun childhood. It's probably why I'm so happy. I guess 1 year for Christmas, it was me, my brother, mom, and dad, and I got Earthworm Jim and a Power Ranger tent, and my brother got like a CD Walkman and some video games, and we just hung out. I thought that was fun. I mean, I just remember playing with those toys till they broke the next year. So,
well, and, you're not playing it correctly if you don't break those toys.
That's true. That's true.
You're not doing it right. I remember when I was playing with my Power Rangers back in the day, I would break their legs and arms, and I would still play with them.
Yeah, they're like, Steve's ready to roll.
I was abusive with my toys. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Since it's Valentine's Day, we'll dive into this one. What is your idea of love? Like, what do you think of love?
I'm still discovering. I'm still figuring that out. Mostly because, like, I had to deal with self-love first, right? What does it mean to love yourself and then find somebody who also loves themselves just as much, right? But not in a narcissistic way. I think love to me is knowing that you can communicate with a person and not be afraid.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Because you know that you know that being able to discuss when things are awkward and like maybe give each other a break. It's not just love and care, period. It's more like communication, understanding, and willing to take an L sometimes and take a break.
Of course, it's about having each other's back, but being respectful. Yada yada yada. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's hard to find these days. It's hard. It'd be hard.
Yeah. I feel like I'm meeting more people who are more understanding of my boundaries and my needs than when I was younger.
Of course, I get that. Do you have any celebrity crushes?
Lucy Lawless, always. I don't care how old she is.
Did you watch the Xena recap that I sent you?
No, I didn't. I'm watching that right after this. Oh my god, I'm such a fool. Because I left it on my radar. I think I pinned it. Yeah, I pinned it. I pinned it because I knew. I was like, I gotta say it. Xena, like, Lucy Lawless is such a cool person, and my friend met her, didn't appreciate it, disappointed in them.
Uh, yeah, man. She look like she got strong thighs.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Um, you guys see me fucking around with the OBS. I just wanted to say, like, this was your idea to move to OBS in season 6, which I love.
Yeah.
I wish we did this from the beginning because it's so much easier to record and then upload. Should have done this from the beginning.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh, we don't. I didn't know.
I don't know. There's evolution. Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
What is your secret to a happy life? Or any advice, pointers?
Well, now I'm gonna say every stereotypical thing: diet, exercise, put time in for what you love. You guys make so many. I'm saying you guys, not you, but a lot of people want to make an excuse to not want. I gotta work. Well, there's no rest for the wicked because I da, 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 da. Cool. If you have time to watch that show, you could sacrifice that time to put into something that you really love to do, because I notice I'm less upset. I'm not as resentful because I put time aside at least 2 to 3 times a week now for my craft. Like right now, I have a Shadow the Hedgehog music video. Did I show you the sample yet? I think I did.
I think you showed me a little bit of the animation, little taste.
Yeah, I'm doing like, yeah, a little nibble, right? Even if it's 30 minutes. Every motivational book I've read said, like, as long as you do one thing, it could be a minute, it could be 5 minutes. Do it so you're not like, because when I got sick, I wasn't able to do this stuff, and I'm gonna not be sick anymore. So, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And one more thing. I mean, this kind of like bookends it with the first question. After everything is all said and done, what would you like to be known for?
Well, I really want people first of all, I want to finish this comic. I want to get one published one out there, and I'm gonna make it known that free service will be up and out there. I want to be at cons, and there's so much I want to do. Teach and do my comic. That's it. I want to be known for those things. You know, no one's gonna stop me. I don't care.
Damn straight. That was Yoko, everybody. That was you. That was you. That was all you. Before we head out and close this chapter on the Dimensional Rift, I will leave you to the floor if you have anything else to say to the listeners.
Last thing I want to say is you guys really need to do the best that you can. We're living in a weird timeline, and do not give up. Keep playing the game of life. Keep playing the game of life. Set a whole room. 10 people can brighten it. Brighter than that one person. Don't forget that. Or even one person can brighten up a room and then change everybody put everybody in a happy mood. You can do it. And I've seen it time and time and again. And we forget that with the news, to get sucked in and feel like everything's hopeless. Well, they're more scared of us than we're scared of them, believe it or not. That's why people are making laws. People are making up lies. And you just have to defeat those lies. How? Be consistent, be loud, be true to yourself, and don't hurt anybody.
Exactly,
So
man.
that's it.
It doesn't take a
That's my
lot.
soapbox.
To add to that, it doesn't take a lot to be nice to people, to show compassion to others, help one another. It doesn't take a lot. Like, you have the ticket to see the Nintendo Switch too. You could just like slide it my way.
I do.
If you want.
I do.
I mean,
right?
It's in New York and all that.
Listen, I don't know. I went in there. It was so funny because I was like, "Oh, it's time to collect my winnings." I won. So you were like, "Dang!"
Jeff Keighley cannot even see it. He didn't get in, but you did. Congratulations.
I sure did.
All right, man. It's been an amazing journey with you, my friend. And this might be the end of Yoko and Frisky's Dimensional Rift, but Dimensional Rift will live on in a different iteration. And me and Yoko, we're still gonna chill and do stuff together and be awesome.
Yeah. All right, friend. Have a great one.
Take care, everybody. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the theme song, but this might change. I don't know, but for now, enjoy it. Thank you guys for listening. For 100 episodes, thank you to all our guests that have come on the show and laughed with us and just shot the shit with us. It's been an amazing journey, and be safe out there, everyone. And I'll be back soon. Goodbye.
Yoko and Frisky Dimensional Rift. Yoko and Frisky Dimensional Rift. Yoko and Frisky Dimensional Rift.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, okay?
We're still recording.